Morning. Just want to show. I need to get two information from your watch. Okay. First one is if you can take a picture, I'll be able to advise on the hand stacks. That one should be quite straightforward thing. So what I'm talking about hand stacks, right? It means they are in a typical GMT watch, right? There are four hands. So the hour hand, the GMT hand, minute hand, and the second hand, the one that's moving. Actually, all are moving, but just that one is relatively you can see it moving real time. So the hands in replicas, right, they have two different hand stacks in all movement types. Okay, one is what you call the CHS, the correct hand stack, and the ICHS, which is the incorrect hand stack. So the correct hand stack basically is the hour hands at the bottom most, then followed by the GMT hand, then the minute hand, and then the second hand. So this is a CHS. I mean the real Rolex uses the CHS construct. The ICHS basically, right, the this is another watch. So the ICHS basically the GMT is at the bottom most, then followed by the hour hand, then the minute, then the second. So how you tell what type of movement it has, that one is a very straight forward answer. All you need to do is basically unscrew the crown, okay, and then go to the time adjustment. So the third position, second position is basically your GMT function. I'll show you that part later after this. So the time function, right, if you turn in genuine Rolex, right, when you even in the replica 3185 or 86, right, when you turn upwards, which is this direction, face using my toothpick as the reference, there's in you turn this direction, right, upwards, the clock will turn clockwise. This shows that the movement is actually the same design as the Rolex movements, either a 3185 or 3186 for your model is likely a 3186 in the genuine with the non-wiggle, but this that part we will discuss later. But this is just to identify whether is it a roll the purpose of this crown time adjustment for me to know is that whether is it ETA movement or is it the replica Rolex movement. Okay, because the never mind, that let's go from there first. Okay, so when you turn the crown clockwise, right, it will turn clockwise as well. That's in when the crown turns upwards, it will turn clockwise. Just to show you example. So it's turning upwards and it goes clockwise. Okay. Now, the other method to know whether is it an ETA movement or so, right, is that when you do this GMT function. So I'm on a second position now. So the Rolex design, right, allows you to move the movement backwards in date as well. So you see the thing changes to 2. Then if I go forward, it goes to third. So this is the construct of the Rolex design on the movement in genuine as well. In replica, there is such movements as well. So when you go use your GMT function, which you turn clockwise or anti-clockwise, is following the same thing as your time adjustment. Okay, going forward, we'll move the date 1 day in advance, 1 date in advance, and then going backwards will change the date 1 date behind. So this is the actual Rolex movement. So just want to show you the ICHS. So this is the ICHS ETA. So the ICHS ETA, right? You don't have that function. Okay, let's say I go to the time adjustment, right? If I turn again, like I said, if I turn this way up, which is clockwise against the crown, it will turn anti-clockwise. Just to show you the same way of rotation. See, anti-clockwise. If you turn downwards, then only you'll go clockwise. This is how you know is it a Rolex movement or ETA movement, okay? So this, like when you see this thing, right, it's likely a ETA movement already. Some ETA movement come with the correct hand stacks as well. Those are what you call time bombs. Just to show you an example. Just give me a moment. So this is a correct hand stack movement, but it has the same ETA movement as well. So if when you adjust the time right, again, if I were to adjust the time going forward as per my toothpick, it will turn anti-clockwise. See? Then if I go downwards, it will go clockwise. And the other thing, right, is that this is how you tell whether you just straight away tell me is it going anti-clockwise or clockwise from the crown. Then I will know what type of movement it is. And in general, right, the CHS, which is the correct hand stacks, which is the GMT at the bottom, then the hour hand at the bottom, the GMT next, and then the minute, then the second. Usually that kind of correct hand stack ETAs, right, they are sadly to say is a time bomb, so it's not reliable. So like this watch is not really reliable, to be honest, and it's not something that I would like to try to fix, honestly, because it takes a lot of effort, and it's usually not a reliable design. It's not only the effort, the design for the CHS ETAs are really badly made. I can tell you that it's a movement that's made to be gone within a few months. So the more reliable movements are the ICHS. This is a standard ETA movement by Swatch themselves. So it's a very reliable movement. You can do but the GMT hand is the one that jumps, not the hour hand. Okay. Just to show you. So the ICHS will jump the GMT hand, not the hour hand. Okay? And the date doesn't change as well, no matter how you change it. So hope we give you an idea. Then do kindly let me know what movement it is by adjusting the crown. If you can't adjust the crown, the only method out of this is basically to just pass me the watch. I'll just do a free inspection for you. I won't be charging for those. Okay, thanks.